goodness. Hello, hello. I didn't know. It is. It's a thing. Well, that's amazing. Oh my god. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we just figured out that the right mouse. I figured out. No, I didn't figure out. Somebody told me that made me I discover. I have now realized that the right mouse button is auto. You don't have to. Okay, no hands, mom. You just do that the whole time. I didn't know you could have an. Oh my god. This whole time. Anyways, hello everybody. Welcome back. If you're watching on YouTube, it's a pleasure being with you here today, playing some more PowerWash Simulator 2. If you were here in the last stream, you know we did 4 things. We did 4 things. We did the gazebo, we did the gas station, we did the scooter, and we did the street sweeper. Now, I don't really know what we have next. Oh, we have the house, the big house thing, right? Grinding for upgrades. The thing that I would love to do, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it today because it's a lot of money, but it's the Urban X Max for 6,000 Trebek. It's a lot of money. It's a ton of money. I don't think I'm going to be able to, like, I'm grinding for $6,000. Is it going to happen today? Probably not. Probably not. You just realized? I did. I didn't know you could have right mouse button to be your, like, you know, auto thing. But regardless, these jobs need to start paying out some more. They do. They need to start paying out some more. Furniture, I don't think there's anything. Oh wait, there is furniture. I think we do have a furniture thing that we could technically buy. Oh no, it's $2,000. Well, we're kind of away from that. It doesn't matter. Furniture sucks in this game anyways. In we go. All right, so hi, Camellia Jackson. Oh, you're here. Fantastic. Oh, that looks fun. This house has been a blight on the street for ages. Honestly, if he wasn't such a good lawyer, we'd sue him for lost valuation to our collective property, not to mention the damages he's doing to Muckingham's chance of becoming town of the year. Barclay Street is front and center of the mayoral processional route, as I'm sure he's aware. Don't worry about getting evicted. We've checked all the local bylaws. It's perfectly legal for you to be here, so let's get a washing. Let's do. This house isn't as big as I thought it was. No, it's not that big. I thought it was gonna be a lot bigger. Well, yeah, I think it'll be all right. It should be all right. Yeah. The question is what I do first. Do I start from the bottom or do I go from the top? I think I want to go from the top to the bottom to the top. Let me see. Let me take a look at the top here. Let me take a look at the top. Take a couple off the top. Okay, this is weirdly shaped, and I hate it. It doesn't look like it's going to take that long, but because of how everything is shaped, it's going to take that long. That's just how it's going to be. Okay, well, let's get to, doing, baby.
Hello, Cans, Pink Lady, and chat. Your streams have helped me a lot battling with my OCD. Also, Susie, 5 nuggets are not a meal.
Thank you. Finally, somebody with some sense. You're right. 5 nuggets is not a meal. And thank you for the super chat. Good to see you. Welcome in, Fed Up Canadian. Welcome in. Oh, wait, Wishy, you know whose house you're cleaning, right? Uh-oh. I don't. Whose house is this? Are you going to type more or are you not going to type more? You gonna type more, brother? I don't think he's typing. This will take him about 2 hours to finish. You think so? You think I need to start the clock? Where's the clock? Start the clock. Hello, Taz the Tornado. 20 miggets. 20 miggets? 20 nuggets is a meal? What the heck is a miggets? 20 miggets? 20 nuggets is a meal? I reckon this is going to be a 2-hour job at least. What makes you think this is going to be a 2-hour job? You have no faith in me. You have no faith in me. When you're done, when you're done this game, can I hire you? Yes, you may. No, you can't afford me, baby. You can't afford me. 5 nuggets is a meal, though? In what world is 5 chicken nuggets a meal? Hello, Jess. Hello, Tiffany. Hello, Bobby. How you doing? Happy Sunday, everybody, by the way. And shout out to everybody in the UK that got their time changed. I know, a little bit different if you are living in the UK or other places. I'm sure Europe follows the entire, like all of Europe probably follows the entire time change, right? Our time change will be next week. So it might seem like we have early streams, but don't worry. That's because we haven't caught up to the time change yet. By next week, it will be back to normal. In case you're like, oh my God, this is an early stream. I'm panicking a bit. Don't panic. 5 chicken nuggets are a snack. They are. Oh. Xavion Lesage, the legendary lawyer. Apparently, they were all set to take down the mayor years ago. But after being foiled by a dirty jury, he got so disillusioned that he went into seclusion and has been there ever since. God, the wording in this game is so awkward. Who's the writer? Who's the writer for this game? That's what I want to know. Pittsburgh lover, happy Sunday to you. Hello, Tsunami. I put 5 chicken nuggets in a salad. What? So the cool thing about this game that I'm really enjoying, especially after not yesterday, the last time we played this game a couple days ago, is just the fact that I'm like yesterday. God, not yesterday. We didn't play this game yesterday. When I played this game last, I just had a lot of fun with the it's like, okay, it's satisfying, yes, to clean stuff. Yes, we're very aware of that. But I'm always excited to see like the next new location. Like I'm like, oh, I want to see what I'm going to tackle this time. You know what I mean? And obviously, this is the thing that we are tackling today. You guys say it's going to take 2 hours to do this house. I'm here to prove you wrong. You know, to be fair, there's not been a single location that's taken me 2 hours. The circus thing took me an hour and a half. Didn't take me 2 hours. The gas station only took me an hour and a half. So we have yet to have a 2 hour thing. There we are. Dude, after this whole this right click automatic washer thing, holy hell, it changes my life. This is incredible. This is incredible. I say an hour and 20 minutes. There. Hands, I saw on Amazon they only selling a digital code for the first PowerWash for the Nintendo Switch 1. Did this game ever get what? Did this game ever get a physical copy? At least not this game, but like PowerWash Simulator 1, did that ever get a physical copy? I know this game doesn't have, I don't think this game has a physical copy. It won't take 2 hours. See? Somebody's reasonable in chat. I like that. Thank you. Look at that. I mean, we're already what? Almost a third done? A fourth done? Let's say a fourth. Third is a little bit too generous. Until I get to the top, huh? The top is going to be like a nightmare. Isn't it? It is. It's going to be a nightmare. So far, I'm cooking, baby. I'm cooking. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. Let him cook. The hardest part, I think the one thing that takes the longest with this game is the 99%er. Once you get to the 99%er and you have to like find every tiny little thing, that's the hardest part. That's the most time consuming, I think, in the entire game. The 99% spot. Oh. Wishy, do you think we should ask Xavion if it's okay to be here? No. I'm here if I want to be. My golden rule is never get on the bad side of good people. I'll reach out. That's actually a very interesting thing to say. Never get on the bad side of good people. Huh. I'd have never thought of it that way. Never thought of it that way. Interesting. Not even a fifth? All right, how dare you? One hour, 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Above the front door, under the ledge. Are you really like wanted me to get that tiny little spot? I'll come back to the little things. We gotta get the big things first. Don't worry, the 99%er will knock me out and drive me nuts. Okay. I'm telling you, man, we can clean this up pretty quickly. But when it comes to like the very end, it takes so much time. Look how fast we're going now. And we're trying to grind to $6,000. $6,000 is going to take so long, I think. I really do. Hey, let's see what's going on. Let's see. Hello, Lucid Eye. How you doing, Lucid Eye? That could have been the 1% you could have been missing. The thing about the 99%... Uh-oh. Xavion Lesage, it's an honor. We just want to make sure that we're fine being here today. The thing about the 99% thing is that it has like 20 different items on the list. Well, I'll admit that when you first started working, I was tempted to open a window, holler Pearson versus Kinski 1975 at you and get you escorted from the premises. But actually, I'm quite enjoying the ambience. I feel like I'm having such a hard time reading the text in this game. I'm not alone on that, am I? Am I the only one that's having really hard, like, struggling with that? I think I asked this question last time, but I really feel like I'm struggling hard on the text messages, man. I am just really having a hard time with them. You need more like 12K if you want to all the attach. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you need more like, yeah, exactly. You gotta get like all. You gotta get way more than 6K if we want to get all the attachments. Yeah. Yeah. You can't read. It's behind your forehead. But the people that have the game. No, you're not. The text in this is awful. I've given up reading it, to be honest. It's just it's very awkward, isn't it? I just feel like it's super awkward reading Like the way it's the words that are coming out of my mouth. That's good stuff right there, buddy. That's good stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a little greenhouse right there. Little greenhouse. That's nice. That's nice. A new job is now available. Well, what do we do? Dirt Finder. Our mutual cleanup of the county continues apace. How soon can you get to the Oh, it's the Blimp. I've heard horror stories about the Blimp. I've heard it's very, very hard. Uh-oh. Why don't I soap it down? Because it will take longer. I will soap if I need to soap like little areas, but it takes longer to soap. And the last time I soaped a lot, people were like, why are you using the soap? It takes longer. And now that I have not been using the soap, people are like, why are you not using the soap? So, you know, I don't know, man. But we did test it. It does take longer, though, if you just use the soap. Plus, this is the point, I think, of the higher tier nozzle and the higher tier washer is to...
Pittsburgh Lover became a member.
Hey, thank you, Pittsburgh Lover, for the membership. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Big ups to you. I think it is like also the other purpose of like having the upgraded washers is so that you don't have to use the soap as much. You still have to use it for like the very, very like filthy grime. Like the really, really, really dirty spots, but yeah. Because if I was using the soap, I would have to do everything twice. Which means I would have to scan this twice. I will come back over the soap, especially when we get to like 99% where like I'm trying to find the little tiny bits of pieces of dirt and all that. But at least for the big majority, no soap. It also helps me that I can also detect from the manner in which you've cleaned the first 49% of my house that you intend to do a thorough job. Okay. How did he know I was 49% of the way done? So I'm halfway done. I'm halfway there. In record time at 18 minutes, by the way. So how you like them apples? Maybe I'm just better at the game. Like this right here, I need to soap down. The grime is just too heavy on that. Grillmaster trips over everything. The insomnia makes his reading skills go to hell. I feel you on that. I feel him on that, I should say, because like it's true. Like sometimes like when you wake up every day and you play games and you record games and you stream games and your job is to like sit there and multitask every single day. Every single day of your existence is the multitask, which is like playing games and reading all at the same time. There does become a lot of like brain fatigue. You know, I feel that. I always tell people if you want to, you know, the idea like streaming, like if you want to do streaming and like interactive chat and things like that, play a game and then read a book on your other monitor at the same time. Do that. Play a game and read a book at the same time, and like your head will be like, oh my god. Now do that every single day. Hello, Mohammed. What's going on, Mohammed? higher. Oh, actually, I don't want to start on the roof yet. Don't start. Wait, actually, wait. No, no, no. Do the window first. Huh. There we go. Get that extendo going, baby. Okay. Good. Got it. Got it. I think it's all done. I think we're all good. Thank you. Come again. Okay, we've got most of it, the majority of it. Let's start working our way up to the top. Hello, hello, hello. Cans, I say to new creators and streamers, do not forget your mental health at all. Yeah, that's kind of what separates a lot of streamers, you know, a lot of creators and things like that. It's a very big mental game, you know, especially when you start relying on, I think that's a life adjustment. Once you do streaming and content creation, it's a life adjustment because then you have to imagine relying on it to like pay your bills, you know, your mortgage, your insurance, your this, your that, right? Once you start relying on it for like, you know, that starts to really separate the, it's either you're in or you're out, right? I think a lot of people out on the outside looking in might not understand that, but yeah, when it then starts to become your livelihood, it gets difficult. You know, it gets difficult, just like any other job. You know, I think the hardest thing is like trying to figure out the best case scenario every day on a daily basis. You have to figure out the best case scenario for your channel, because ultimately you do want to, you know, you want to grow every single day. That's the name of the game. You got to grow every single day. You got to find ways to grow, right? Every day you got to grow, you got to grow, you got to grow, and you have to put yourself in the best position to grow, you know. And sometimes, you know, hey, Kans, I got this game I'm going to recommend you that came out so many years ago. Or, hey, there's this update that came out. It's like, yeah, pretty aware of all the things that are going on. Because we're pretty hyperactive when it comes to, like, certain things happening and certain games being released or certain games that are being updated and things like that. But ultimately, we have to, like, eventually, like, figure out what's best case scenario, and then not only best case scenario but also best case for the streamer too. Like, there's nothing better than like when you are playing a series or playing a game where you're really enjoying the game and chat is really enjoying the game. So, and that kind of happens rare, you know. That's a very rare occurrence, I feel like. But when it happens, you definitely got to like take advantage of that, you know, because it doesn't come that often. I find myself talking to an invisible audience when I game. It helps me keep my ad brain from getting distracted while working. That's interesting, yeah. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I was watching you play Dinkum 1.0. Will you ever go back to it? Eventually, yeah. Eventually. I am part of the Dinkum partner program, and so I am a partner with Dinkum. So eventually we'll probably go back to it. There we go. Oh, text. Curious, several hairs from a British short hair have transferred from your person to my windowsill. I don't know what you just said. Yeah, like water park Yeah, Water Park Simulator. Water Park Simulator was an absolute banger, dude. That's one of those rare occurrences where like everybody that's involved is really love what's going on, right? Everybody's loving it. Everybody's loving it. Streamers loving it. Audience is loving it. It's a very, very simpatico. It's a very, very fun and good thing. They don't always last, you know. Those things don't always last, but man, when that happens, that's a good time, man. It's a very good time. He never listens, Susie. What are you talking about? What he never listens. What happened now? That's what got me started watching you. Power World was really big for a while. I never played Power World. I never played it myself. I can't wait for the updates to the water park. Yeah, I gotta wait more. You know, there's got to be more updates to that game because I would like to do a whole nother thing. But yeah. What is your longest series? I think it's King of Retail. Yeah. Well, longest video series is King of Retail. I think the longest hours, like the most hours in content wise, would be the live streams of Dinkum. I think Dinkum would be the longest. But video series, yeah, King of Retail. Live series and live content and actual like the amount of hours of game on the channel would be Dinkum. That's another game that went really well. You know, audience loved it. Audience loved it. Streamer loved it. It was great. It was grand. That went on for a couple, you know, years. Now that Dinkum's going on 4 years old, right? I think, right? Yeah, 4 years old. The Halloween update is really cool, Cans, for Water Park Simulator. Are you going to play it? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what I would do in it. I don't think I can start another water park with that content. That's the only thing. If I'm going to play that game again, I got to like start a whole nother park. And then, yeah. But I don't think there's enough content to start another park. Got to be more. Got to be more content. Got to be more. That roof is looking rather moist. Harper? Yeah, Zavion, about that. The mayor's been demanding Ulysses back. Where do we stand? Typing. Well, did you have an official transfer of guardianship? If not, then I'm afraid that he has a case. Oh my god. Oh no, we didn't? Okay, thanks. Oh, the cat. It's cool, you're having fun, but it does not have enough content. And that's mostly what it is. I mean, Halloween updates, they're not, you know, they're not supposed to have a lot, right? They're not. Even Bookshop Simulator has Halloween update too, which is pretty cool, but, you know, everything right now has updates for Halloween and all that. And then, like, you know, then all these different games are coming out, which I kind of talked about in the pre-stream chat a little bit, but that RV There Yet game, that game's been out for a week now, and they've sold 1 million copies already. And it only took them a couple months to actually make the game. That's insane. If you think about that, it only took them a couple months to make the game, and they sold 1 million copies in the first 7 days. Just think of that for a second. Just imagine that. Indie games and games in general, like, just imagine that. Oh, I'm gonna like make a game real quick and then we're gonna sell 1 million copies. Like, hello. Just imagine that. It's got to be done with this part, Cans. Wait, what's got to be done with this part? But you want me to go into my masterpiece of a park and turn it upside down and put Halloween stuff in it? Is that what you're telling me? There we are. Hey, Pat, what's going on, Pat? If you actually think about that, though, for a second, like, really think about that, like, the whole, like, RV there yet, and the capability that you could, like, I'm amazed by it, first and foremost. Like, the possibility of, like, making a game in a couple of months and then just it selling millions of copies. Like, that changes gaming and game development a little bit, if you think about it. It does. It changes game development, at least in the indie space. Get on the undercarriage. How much slop has come out under similar circumstances? Well, that's the thing. That's how it changes everything, right? It changes everything in the sense of, like, people see that and they're like, oh, well, I can do that too. And then you'll just start seeing the normals. You'll start seeing that as like a normality. Like, okay, let's just focus on a game for like a couple months. If it hits, it hits. You see it a lot in the simulator genre, especially like Red Axe games. That's right, Red Axe games. You heard me. Especially with them, dude. Like, they'll just like make a game and then just put it out. And then they'll make a game and put it out. Like, we talked about how they put out like 6 games in a year. People, that will just become the new normal when developers just start making games for like a couple months and then just releasing them and hoping that they become like the millions, you know, the one that goes viral, right? And then you'll just start seeing a lot of like, the library on Steam will just start to be like super saturated, which I feel like there needs to be like some sort of like regulation held on Steam for that kind of stuff, especially when it comes to like these indie games, simulator games, and things like that. You know, there needs to be some sort of something. Hello, Daisy May. How are you, Daisy May? Yeah, especially with AI lifting most of the load now. Yeah, basically. And that's that, you know, that's just going to be the whole that's going to be 2026 right there. AI will be doing most of the load in the game development part, and then you'll just see games coming out so fast. And then the market will be just super, super saturated. Yeah. If I can make a game faster, I can put it out faster. We can make some money faster. Interesting concept we have here. Whoops. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I do everything here. I cleaned that pretty good, no? Mm-mm-mm-mm. If a small indie developer can turn a game around in a few months, companies like Rockstar should be ashamed. Keep pushing release back. No, 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 no. No, because then you're comparing whatever that indie game is, like RV There Yet, to GTA 5 or GTA 6. I don't think there's much comparison there. I think the complexities of both games probably go a little bit different. Complexities, licensing. I think that's a little bit different. Yeah, quality is vastly different. It is a very, very different thing. Very, very, very different. We're at 92%. I gotta move this over here. There we go. GTA 6 is going to be crazy. It will be crazy. Especially now that Rockstar has like done the full on like, hey, we're here and we want to work with the modding community too. The fact that they put their name on that now is like a big deal. Very, very big deal. Hey, Lady Fluffy Dragon, how are you? What's happening? What's happening? How you doing? How you doing? Oh. Nice. Not used to the whole clock changing. Hey, Native Beauty. What's going on, Native Beauty? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Well, I think, and I hope I'm wrong, but I do think GTA 6 will probably be like, base price will be $100. There might not be another actual version of the game. There might just be the one version of the game. And I think it's going to be like $100. That's what I think. I hope I'm wrong. It could be $80. It has to be $80. It's either going to be $80 or higher. That's just where the $80 is the bare minimum, right? And that's to just play on console. You know, well, that's just for the game to release on console. I do everything here. Oh, good. probably be a combined version of online only. The thing is, when GTA 5 came out, GTA Online was very bare. And I feel like that's what's going to happen with GTA 6. I feel like it's going to do the same thing where, like, it's going to be very bare online is. And it's going to be like that for like a year or two. Because that's how GTA 5 was. It was like very bare. And they promised, oh, heist. And then it took a very long time before heist could come. Actually, it took until next generation consoles before heist could come out. Is what happened. This is 99%. And now it's time for the 99-cent roll. Okay. 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 Anything else? Okay. This is the hardest part in the entire game right here. 99%. Okay. Okay, I need to get up there. Give me the ladder. Give me the ladder. Hello, Thomas. How are you, Thomas? And you know you can go into the tab and see what you've missed and it will highlight where it is? Yeah, I do. But like, I just follow the little marker too. Little waypoint. So I don't have to keep doing this. Plus, what the hell is a balcony barrier ball buster? I don't know where that's going to be at. So I'll just follow the waypoint. There we go. Okay. Climb it. Okay. This takes all my focus. This is 99%, baby. Damn it. The 99 feels like when you have 1% left of battery, but you have so much to do with your phone first. You know what? That 1% though left on your battery, that thing lasts so long. It's the longest percentage, I feel like. I can't see where this one's at, dude. I can't see it. I don't see the pink. The pink is not pinking. I need to switch the color. I don't see no pink, brother. I see the pink. Pink. Let's do red. Still don't see anything. Still don't see anything. Oh. Wow. 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 Incredible. I'm the greatest of all time. Clock it in. 47 minutes. Thank you. 2 hours. Two hours? I think not. I was rather hoping to employ the hilarious refrain. You've missed a bit and back it up with photographic evidence, but you didn't, so I can't. Impressive. What did you do? What? We have $2,400 now. And now we have to, I guess, take on the massive blimp, which people are like, no about. There's the house. It's right there. Let's see what the furniture we got real quick. Furniture. Give me chair. Eye wash. I should have soaped it first. There's something about power washing a leather chair that just doesn't sit right with me. Pink. Hey!
Mons, thank you for the stream. You have a lovely community here. Blessings to you.
Hell yeah, we do. Thank you very much, Pittsburgh, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words as well. Thank you for your generosity. We do what we do when we can do. I do it. There's no way I have to get underneath this, right? You'd be insane to think that. Oh, this is a pain, dude. Thank God. Okay, thank you. Come again. It was power washing the guitar that I found funny. It would be splintering. Yeah, that's true. Dude, I want to learn how to play a guitar. I do want to learn how to play guitar. I really do. That's like one of the things on my bucket list. Airship. This is gonna suck. I trust you've heard about all the disgraceful scents at the side of that fishman statue. Way too much fuss over what it is. Frankly, the theft of a couple of chunks of colored glass from a very old and very poor piece of art. Naturally, I responded immediately by sending my airship to reassure the gathering crowd. Well, between you and me, you were in the area anyway, notifying any desert-dwelling outliers of my victory in the county's election. Bring it. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm not ready. Okay. What are we at? 51 minutes? All right. Write it down. Take a picture. Start the timer. Set. Ready, set, go. Let's go. You're done with the house already? Damn right I'm done with the house already. Would you take a look at this curious collage of befoulment? Drift finder. We must have flown through some kind of dirt cloud. We were spotless when we took off. They are typing. With all that extra weight from the dirt, we were lucky to make it to the recreational grounds in one piece. Good for you. %99 on this thing's gonna be hard. Probably, right? Just run this thing through a car wash or something, brother. I do the undercarriage. You're currently on the billboard. Get your popcorn ready because you will need it. It will be on a job for the few hours. You really, is it really that hard? A few hours for this job? Is this job really that difficult? I'm terrified. Need a big car wash for that big old thing. It's like driving a Yukon through there. Is Cans becoming a PowerWash 2 speedrunner? You damn right! What's going on, Darren? How are you? What's happening? Happy Sunday. This thing is massive. Thanks for noticing. Thanks for noticing, Susie. It was a pain, but it's not going to take that long. Okay. I'm assuming it's a pain because you have to use the scaffolding a lot. Is that what it is? Is that why it's a pain? You doing well today? Oh, that's good to hear, Darren. Good to hear. Good to hear. I desperately want this game, but I have to wait another week before I can get it. You love it? Oh! I will say multiplayer is so much fun, and I highly recommend it. Oh yeah, did you enjoy your multiplayer run, yeah? Lady Fluffy Dragon, yeah? I saw the bit where you were talking about how the game is on Xbox cross-platform, but it's not on any other. Like, you can play Xbox and PC together, but you cannot play, like, PlayStation or PC or PlayStation or Xbox, right? Not yet. I saw you talking about that. Hopefully I get a lot of money for this job. Get these nice upgrades. All I have in my head right now is currently that, like, wipe it down, or that one wipe TikTok damn stupid song thing. Where they're like in the bathroom and they're like wiping the bathroom down, and then like some people are like, here's my twin brother, and then some people are like, here's me in my underwear. Like, you don't know what you're gonna get with that meme TikTok thing song. Is the first power washer sim good or no? It is. It is good because it really shaped the simulator genre, I like to think. And it was a massive success, huge pop culture success, I would even argue. It's one of the biggest simulators to ever exist, the first game. Tons of DLCs that you can buy that are really cool. Get under the belly of the beast. You can see how much money if you hit escape. Well, you can see how much money when you complete a little thing too, in the top right hand corner. I bought a lot of the DLC for the first game and haven't finished them. I do wonder how they're going to do this game's DLC. I do wonder. Well, the thing about the DLC for this game in particular, if they go to the same route, or if they can go the same route as the last game, I mean, you have years to like evolve and like add DLC with whatever references. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Mark it down. There will be a Power Wash DLC for like The Witcher 4, right? Like, the game can evolve to whatever is, like, popping or whatever is, like, trending. Right? Whoop. I'm sure some of you might be really excited for The Witcher 4. This site. I think we did that. That's pretty good, yeah. I think I need a soap the windows. Oops. Ding, 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 ding. A lot of people love The Witcher 3. Oh yeah, dude. Witcher 3 was like one of the best RPGs that exist. Heck yeah. Gotta finish the tires. I want to make sure I do everything on the bottom before I even tackle the big belly. I think I just actually did that, though. I think I did finish everything on the bottom. Okay, okie dokie. Let's go. Oh, I, for one, will not be blaming the security force for the heist of the gems. Okay. It's an elite unit, and how anyone got past him is always beyond imagination. Also, don't we all switch off from time to time? Guess so. I'm gonna go take a shower. I'll pop back in after and see how the blimp is coming along. Hopefully I'll be done by the time. I probably won't, though. Dude, this is actually giving me some crazy looks. It's a very strange angle. Very strange shape. Guess what, Kans? I just bought the first PowerWash game for my Nintendo Switch. Well, enjoy that. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Hello, Natasha. How's it going, Natasha? Going to Italy next week with my girlfriend for 3 weeks. Can't wait. That sounds fun. That sounds fun. I would love to do that. That would be a dream. That would be amazing to do. I would love to do that. Sign me up, cowboy. Sign me up. I don't know. Before I go to Europe, I think I have to go to Japan first. Sorry. That's what the wife wants. She wants to go to Japan before she goes to Europe. I gotta respect the wishes. I gotta respect the wishes. Hi, Ken. How's it going? Got my new PC today. i9 12009 RTX 3080 Ti 64 gigs of RAM. That is exciting. Are you ready to put it to good use? You ready to put it to good use? About to get your life changed, yeah? That is awesome. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Cans, I find the extenders for those power washers are much easier for things like this. Yes, yes, yes. You are right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It is. The extendos are where it's at. Don't sleep on the extendos. Yeah. They are. They're really good. Maybe are people not using the extenders as much as maybe people are not using extenders that often. But the extenders are really good. I still wish that the game would like time you and it would show you like at the end of your time lapse how long it took. So far so good though. Extendos sound like a Harry Potter spell. Let me order extendo. Do they even use blimps anymore? Are blimps even a thing anymore? When's the last time you've seen a blimp? Like back in 1992 or something? Like, why the hell would you want a blimp anyways nowadays? There's like no point to there's no point in a blimp nowadays. Like, what is the meaning of this? Dude, now that I found out this whole like right mouse button thing, my life has changed. They use them for ads all the time. But why would you want that? Like, why don't you not pay a blimp? Why would you put your ad on a blimp? You think people are looking up in the sky? No, everyone's looking down at their phone. Put your advertisement on something else. Why are you putting it in the sky? Ain't nobody looking up at the sky. Everyone's looking at their phone. There's no meaning for this. You think if you look up in the sky, Olive Garden has buy one, take one home. I gotta go to Olive Garden. Oh, all you can eat soup and salad. Yeah, I gotta get that. New job available, by the way. How soon can you get to fumeral, boss? Either this seized up cement mixer comes unstuck or I do. Okay. We still have the banner pole planes over here. The Goodyear blimp flies over my house just about every year. The Goodyear blimp. I doubt anybody looked up at a blimp and been like, oh, yep, that's a good reminder. We live in such a commercialized society. Everything is advertised at all given times of the hour of the freaking day. Advertisements is everywhere all the time. Make smarter advertisements. Don't put it, I don't know, 20,000 feet in the sky. Or 10,000 feet in the sky. Almost busted out in an Ice Cube song after hearing the Goodyear blimp, but that's beside the point. Plus, aren't they like super like dangerous or something? There's something about blimps that are not healthy, right? It can't be healthy. There's nothing about that that's healthy. Who the hell says, you know what? I want to be a blimp driver when I grow up. First of all, how the hell do you even get your blimp license? You get it from a sandwich shop? Is there like blimp schools out there or something? How do you take a blimp test? Why is there not a blimp simulator? Why am I asking too many questions? You can fly a blimp in Microsoft Flight Simulator? Oh.
And it said Cans is the man. Today was a good day.
That's exactly what the Goodyear blimp said. That's exactly what the Goodyear blimp said. Yes, 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 yes. It did, it did, it did. It did, it did, it did. Yeah, 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 yeah. You can't watch any sporting events without getting slapped with an ad. And you can't watch, like, they'll do like an ad or a commercial during the game. Like, okay, it's one thing having ads like in like break time, you know. All right, time to take a break. But like during the game, do we need to like take a moment to say hello to Capital One right now? I don't think so. I think we can pass on that probably. I don't think I need to say hello to Capital One right now. I think that I can see this being a problem where people were probably falling off a lot, huh? The blimp. We'll take this moment for the new Diablo burger at Carl's Jr. Okay. Every time I see that commercial, I'm like, that just looks like an ass blowout more than anything. Are you commercial? You want to advertise an ass blowout right now? I mean, the Diablo Carl's Jr. burger? What the hell? I feel like I'm vacuuming. A blimp is a novelty and it's great for advertising, but I ain't a blimp full of hydrogen, which is very flammable. They're about 50 foot above the ground over the corn. They use helium now and never hydrogen. That would be like a flying bomb if it was hydrogen, right? That'd be insane. Wouldn't that be a bomb in the sky? Holy hell. I'm gonna put a bomb in the sky. No big deal. That's crazy, yo. Dun, 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 dun. It used to be hydrogen because U.S. cornered the helium market. That's crazy. You can't have the helium. I'm gonna gatekeep you from helium. That's wild. All in all, listen, I don't think you can convince me that a blimp is worthy to be in the sky in 2025. It just doesn't. I think there's better alternatives, personally. Plus, when a blimp is going by, it's like hard to see what the hell it's saying anyways, right? Even with those biplanes or those planes that have those banners, like I can't see, and then it's a distraction, and then you rear end a soccer mom in her minivan, you know? Bam, done. And then that blimp or that biplane or that plane just costs you like your whole afternoon. Has anybody ever in chat looked at a blimp and said, oh yeah, I gotta go buy whatever product was being shown? I doubt it. One thing I think we can all agree on is that the statue's practically worthless now, so there's 0 point in a security force hanging around. Typing. Tell you something else, I won't miss paying to get that darn statue cleaned every single day. Honestly, I think what happens nowadays is people see blimps and they probably just like take a picture. They're like, oh dude, look at that, that's so cool. And they just disregard the advertising. That's a blimp. That's sweet, dude. Nice. And then that's it. It's like those trucks that go around and like blast speakers or something. You know, they like blast speakers of advertisement, or trucks that go around that have like giant LCD TVs that like show advertising as well. That feels more effective than a blimp. And safer. People are going to see a truck on the road. All I'm saying is we should get rid of the blimps. I don't care. Get them out of here. We don't need them anymore. I think we're past the blimp era. There's probably like 12 people in the world that can actually fly a blimp or something too. Probably like a very like special club. Unless it's very similar. If driving a blimp is like driving a helicopter. I don't know. Secret society blimp pilots that we don't know about. It's crazy. I've never seen a blimp in person. I mean, to be honest, it's cool. It is. It's cool. It's one of those things where it's like, it's so abnormal that it's like, oh yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna take a picture. Just because it's so unusual. It's like a giant balloon. It's like an hot air balloon, but different. It's like flying, driving. Very steampunk-esque, yeah. Blimp's pilot salary can vary, but the average is around 130,000 annually, with top earners making up to 175,000. That doesn't seem too much. That doesn't sound like a lot. For flying a blimp? I mean, that seems pretty dangerous, doesn't it? How much does a pilot make? How much does a pilot make? I guess it depends on airline and commercial. And if they're doing commercial or cargo, that probably depends. There's probably a lot of factors in that. I bet you the blimp pilots are probably very select few too. Do you think they have job security? You think they're like, oh yeah, we'll be in the blimp business for like 25 years more. I don't know. Who can see the advertising? I know. You see them at air shows all the time in Maryland. We used to have a lot of air shows. And then the last air show I went to was... I don't think it was the Blue Angels. It was the Canadian... I think they were called the Thunderbirds. I think they were called the Thunderbirds, if I remember correctly. It's pretty sick. I like going to air shows. My friend almost died at an air show before. Oh my god. That was in high school, dude. Anybody, if you any of you ever saw that Reno air race crash that crashed into the stands? Yeah, that was wild as hell. The hell, man. Snowbirds. Snowbirds? I remember, I think they were like white and red. White and red. The snowbirds? Thunderbirds, yeah. Been a stealth bomber crash at ours a few years back. That's expensive. Thunderbirds are the U.S. Marine Flight Team counterpart to the Blue Angels. Are the Blue Angels Canadian? Are the Blue Angels Canadian? I actually don't know. Or are they American too? I've seen both of them though. The U.S. Navy. That's right. That's right. Now, a lot of people say those air shows though. A lot of people say those air shows are like, I don't know. I don't know the truth behind it. I don't know if they're like all automated or like if they're actually piloting or if everything is done through like a computer system where like everything's, because like the things that happen in the shows, right? Like they're so precise. Like the precision is so insane. And I'm not talking like all air shows. I'm talking like Blue Angels in particular. Like precision. You know what I mean? Especially how close they fly to each other when they go like head on and then they just go right upside down at perfect timing, you know? There we are. There's actually a video of that Reno air race on YouTube that my friend was at. It's pretty devastating. Hours of practice? I mean, I don't know if hours of... You would think they would need like thousands of hours of practice. And I can't imagine they're taking these jets just on a test drive anytime they want. Just because that sounds expensive. And they probably have to abide by... Depending on where they're stationed at, I guess. They have to abide by some scheduling. The Red Arrows, aka the UK's Blue Angels, train for 3 months of the year for 6 hours a day to get the flying that precise. Is that right? I mean, nowadays with like AI and stuff like that, do you think it would be safer if it was like done by computer than by like human reaction time? Right? Maybe. Right? They fly. It has a choreographed. It is choreographed. The head-on only looks head-on because it's 100 feet higher than the other. It just looks like they are closer from the view they are on the ground. I would not trust an AI pilot, a jet going so fast. Would you trust an AI pilot in like a commercial flight? Probably not, right? Well, actually, what am I talking about? It exists already. Autopilot. The only time a pilot is actually, I think, actually controlling the plane is when they are landing and taking off nowadays, right? And ascending a little bit. And then, you know. DG, what are you doing hosing down an airship in the middle of my recreation grounds? Please take care not to spray any flex back onto the bandstand. We can't afford any dirtification this close to the festival. Okay. They won't use AI. I asked one of the pilots at an air show. They told me that the human reaction time is actually quicker. I mean, they say that now. So then we don't have to worry about AI taking over the world then, if that's the case. Or unless they were just saying that because they don't want to lose their job. Both, all, right? But if like AI advancement in 5 years from now. What if they get... Oh, God! No! No! Get better at reaction. There we go. Go down a level. Down that level. Thank you. Perfect. Is it a giant cat on the blimp? It is. He's wearing a pirate hat too. I know of two of the Blue Circus engineers who told me that most of them have at least 500 hours in combat. Oh, are you talking Blue Angels, yeah? Well, I'm sure they're like super high proficiency pilots and then they might retire and then they do that like as post-retire, you know? The air shows and stuff, which is really badass. Really badass. So sick. I haven't been to one of those in so long. They're so cool. I do be liking them. Oh, the Red Arrows. The engineer team is called the Blue Circus. They're called the Blue Circus? Okay. Very well. There we go. AI can fly a path and do it to the CM. However, it is not smart enough to see a potential obstacle at such speeds and then evasive action. What about cars, though? Or is it like cars? Like everyone's like electric vehicle now is like self-driving, right? Or has like some sort of self-driving. And even like trucks. Like I have a friend who has like has a truck, and even his like is like somewhat self-driving. Like a Ford F1 F something rather. He has a truck. There we go. I'll get to that side in a second. Ooh. A fancy truck, yeah, dude. I was in his truck one time. We were driving to San Francisco, and he's like, just turned it on. I'm like, oh. Like, this is fancy. He's like, yeah, I don't have to touch the steering wheel now. I'm like, oh, okay. Sure. Are you sure about that? I have an EV and it does not have self-driving. I wouldn't want that anyways. I do have adaptive cruise control though. Well, maybe not all electric vehicles. I mean, did I say all? I didn't mean all electric vehicles have self-driving, but yeah. I'm sure they probably will at some point, right? There we go. Good. My buddy has a Tesla and takes naps on the way home from work. That's so wild, dude. That is wild. That'd be terrifying. That'd be freaking terrifying. Good God. That would be so scary. There we are. Might be able to reach that. I can reach that. Gotta get a little bit closer. I haven't moved any of these scaffolding yet. Oh. I'm trying to like get to the very last bit before I actually have to move it. Nice. Oh. It's probably illegal. Probably. I know Honda and like, I think Honda and like Sony are like partnering up right now and making a car. I'm pretty sure. Imagine getting the car that had a built-in PlayStation in it. That'd be wild. Pretty sure even if self-driving cars, you are required to be able to take over if needed. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to drink and drive either. But look at freaking idiots that do that. Morons. God, I cannot, like, people that do that is like, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Jeez, man. There we are. There we go. Nope. We're almost done with this. How long have we been doing this? About like almost like a little over 30 minutes. Not too bad. I can't reach it. I gotta get closer. Oh, we're at 98%. Holy crap. Yeah. Didn't realize we were at 98%. Okay. Sick. Okay. Wait, this thing? This thing. It's gonna be hard to see the pink on this. I think this is gonna be the hardest part right here, trying to figure out where everything's at. Oh, good God Almighty! Oh, help me! Oh, I did something right. This? How am I gonna see pink on pink? I'm not gonna be able to see pink on pink. 1, 2, 3. Ah. Oh. I was a kid, when I was a kid, 3 of my family members would drink and drive. It made me so mad. There's just no excuse, you know? Especially nowadays, dude. Nowadays, there's like absolutely no excuse. We are like at the, this is like the greatest time alive for like transportation. It doesn't get any better. Like the access to transportation is just bonkers. You know what I mean? Back in the 80s, back in the any time pre 2000, like 8, I guess you could say. Like now is like the time. Like this is like the greatest time to ever have like access to any transportation. In case you were like, you know, intoxicated. Call a freaking Uber. And if you say, "Ooh, I don't have Uber in my area," then walk your ass. What do you want? You know? Call a cab. Call an Uber. Call a taxi. Don't have no cabs, got no taxi, got no Ubers. Then get out of the woods and, you know, just walk. There we go. I've had many classmates and friends that have died because of it. You know, it's just stupid. It's preventable. You know, it's preventable. It's dumb. There we go. Buy a bike. That's right. Get your ass on a bike. No excuse. I got to change the color. I'm not going to be able to see the pink on pink here. What would go with this? White. Let's do white. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay. Perfect. Drunk biking is a crime. You know what? I'd rather them hit me with a bike than hit me with a car. Or is that like e-bike stuff? Plus, you got someone who's drunk driving a bike. They probably can't even drive a bike in the first place. They can't even drive the bike anyways. They can't even balance correctly on the bike. I don't know if they're going to get that far. Make it down the road. I had a best friend through high school. He was riding a motorcycle and he got hit by an intoxicated semi truck driver. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Semi truck. Jesus. Use skates. You have use green to work best for the dirt finder. Let's use green. Let's do that. Let's do green. Let's try that. That's a color I haven't tried yet. This kind of looks green though. Oh, there we are. We're so close to finishing this. I think I need to get on top. Let me get up there. Ugh. One, two, three. Okay. Okay. Okay, this one's being kind of a bee right now. Very awkward. Oh, God. Come on. Is it lower? Okay, that's done. Got it. I can see where the difficulty comes in on the blimp, where it's just so awkward. Maybe this side? Might need to go low on that. Okay. What about this middle piece here, though? There must be something on one side. Let me fall on this side, I guess. We're looking for green. Oh. You know what? Scaffold. There we go. Anyone who says they've never drunk and drove has either never drank or drove or are lying. What? What are you talking about? You think there's people out there that can't be and make responsible decisions? Is that what you're telling me? Are you saying it's impossible for people to make a rational decision? Is that what you're telling me? I will say that I have had a gentleman's drink. I have drove to a restaurant bar, had a gentleman's drink or two or three or four, and handed my keys to my sober wife. What are you talking about? There we go. Dude, there's nothing green on this. Is it inside? Okay. Oh. I thought I saw it there for a sec. This is ridiculous. Okay, this right here. What are we doing? What are we doing? What is green? There is nothing green. I don't see a damn thing green. There we go. A lot of people have broken the law without realizing it at all. Yeah, sure. Like, go 66 miles an hour on a 65 mile an hour freeway. Oh, you broke the law. There's something called discretion when it comes to that stuff, though. Oh, I found it. There it is. I found it. It's the seam here. Let's go. Hooray! We did it. We got 3,300. The hardest part was just the awkwardness, I think, for that one. Evening from the UK, Kaz. Nice to be back watching your channel again. Well, hello, Alan. How you doing? Welcome in, Alan. That was 54 minutes as well? Was that another 54 minutes? Did we go back to back 50 minutes? Oh, baby. Excellent work, Dirt Finder. Next stop from my airship, the wonderful industrial town of Fumarole, to kick off my tour of the county. To be honest, I'll be glad to get that one out of the way. They love me there, of course, but they're very in your face, which is why I'll be remaining 4,000 feet up. And don't think I've forgotten about my cat. You'll be hearing from my lawyers. Okay. You can change how long the Eagle Vision lasts? Is that right? How? Oh. Oh, baby. Oh. Good tip. Good tip. Very good tip. That is incredible. You can have it 5 seconds. Thank God. I was tired of spamming the Q button there. Or the Q key. No. Furniture, please. That looks wacky. Okay. This should be easy. Eagles game is over. I can now relax and watch. Did the Eagles win? Wait, are you an Eagles fan? I didn't know you were an Eagles fan. I just shut off the Bears game. Oh no, that doesn't sound good. I love how Assassin's Creed has a whole thing named after it. I know, dude. I know, right? That anytime I play games, I always call it Eagle Vision, man. I do, because of just like the first Assassin's Creed game. Time for a cement mixer. Let's go. So, how to unpack all this? As far as I can tell, there are only 2 Lummixes in the entire world, but we both live in the same county. With entries in the same recruitment directory, melts the mind, I know. I'm Axel Lummix, hairstylist extraordinaire. The other A Lummix is Arthur, who's temporarily supervisor specializing in mining ops. Guess which one of us got called up to run things here for today? Yeah. This shouldn't take long, right? Was his famous last words. Axel's typing. So this morning I got a call from an agency asking me to get myself to a mine at Mount Rushless. That's weird, I think. But then I think, don't be judgy, Mick Fraunerson. Miners need haircuts too. I guess, yeah. Actually, you know what? This would probably be best if I just soak the whole freaking truck. Let's be honest. This is a soaper. Oh, it's that truck that we saw on the freeway with the teddy bear. Is that a reference? Is the teddy bear on the front a reference to the movie Vacation? Or no? Is that just a coincidence? Maybe it's a coincidence. I feel like that's a Vacation reference there. The cement mixer sucks. Does it suck? This one looks like it has a lot of hard grime on it, which is why I'm soaping it. Currently wearing a sweatshirt that says "Da Bears." Da Bears. Da Bears. Da Bears. And then this may take longer than you think. You think so, Susie? Wait, do we have a ladder here for this? Oh, so I drive out here all excited at the possibilities, but when I arrive, they immediately pop a hard hat on me. Okay. Not only is that extremely rude, but also do you realize how long it took to get my pompadour popping like this? My lip gloss is popping. My lip gloss is clean. So I phoned my agency guy, and he explains that he's booked the wrong lummox. Fantastic. I think, now what? Is that dirt? Okay, let's get back to this. I'll turn the mixer on in a sec. I'm not ready to turn it on yet. There's a ladder right there, by the way. Hello, Natalie. How's it going? How's it going? Toy Story Lotso? Okay, that's rude. I wish you could change the color of the soap. That would be fun. Oh, that's a good idea. That'd be fun. Kind of like when you get, like, you go, like, wax your, like, car wash and get your car waxed, and then, like, all the colorful wax. Yeah, dude, that'd be sick. Yeah, that's some gnarly stuff on that. We'll get to that last. Yeah, the rainbow soap from the car wash. Yeah, that stuff. Like those wax color, right? Turtle wax or something rather. Got the Mexico F1 on while watching Cans do some truck washing. Hey. 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 I think the F1 season's almost over, isn't it? Agency guy tells me to improvise. He says that 93% of my job, of any job, is one big confidence trick. Oh. Well, I could do the fandango before I could walk, so confidence is one thing I do have. Okay. Who are these people talking to? Yeah, this one does look kind of odd. See how long this one takes. Go up. Can I go up this? Nice. Typing. I cobbled together a pop-up hairdressing salon and treat all the guys and girls to a spanking new angle. You should have seen them after a deep conditioning. Like leaping lambs on a spring morning. What are we talking about? Come on now. I just watched this guy cover up this outdoor fish tank so the fish didn't get wet. They probably would love it if they got wet. Probably think it would be really fun, actually. That's like going up. That's like going outside and like covering up a koi pond. How are you gonna cover up a koi pond? Okay, all this grimy grime. Playing PowerWash Simulator 2 while watching PowerWash Simulator 2. So meta. I respect the grind. I respect the grind. Oop. How'd I get that? There we go. It's hard to... This one's actually hard to see because the truck is white and the soap is white and... It's actually kind of difficult. Good thing we have that. That long-lasting green. They do look pretty, though. They do look pretty. Yeah, the white is throwing me off here. I can't tell if it's like part of the truck paint or if it's the soap. Can I like get in between there? Okay. There we are. There we go. There we are. There we go. There we go. There used to be this old, I don't know, this is very, 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 very niche, I feel like. And I would be very surprised if anyone knew what I was talking about. I used to have this VHS tape on as a kid for like, it was like a kind of like a learning VHS movie kind of thing. And it involved construction, and it involved like construction equipment, and it was like a guy, it was like a guy who was showing this kid all the construction equipment and trucks and things like that and what they did. And I think the guy would pretend to be like, he would pretend to voice act all of the construction trucks and stuff like that. I forgot the name of that. Like little home, not even a home movie. It was like a movie back in the day. And it was like a movie that I remember watching as a kid because I was like, ooh, construction trucks, this is cool. Oh. Uh-oh, typing. Unfortunately, though, we got a bit carried away and left one of the mixers running. The cement dried, hence you're here. Agency guy said if I didn't fix the sitch, they'd dock my pay for a year. No, ouch. Not, thank you very much, or whatever he just said. Real life giant construction equipment for kids. I'm out. I'm out. 1993. Real life giant construction equipment. Yeah! That was the freaking VHS tape. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. They have it on YouTube. Yep. You hit. Yep. Yep. That's what it was. I had that thing on VHS and I was rolling with it. Yep. That's it right there. I don't know why I brought that up. I think the cement mixer kind of reminded me of that. Was it Hard Hat Harry? Is that his name? Is that his name? Hard Hat Harry. That sounds familiar. That does sound familiar. Is that his name? Hard Hat Harry. Alright, we'll get this thing mixing here in a sec. Just got difficult achievement in PowerWash 1 called Merry-Go-Round. Need to wash a merry-go-round. Here we go. We're in full motion now. Keep it coming, keep it coming. Just tested my new system with House Flipper 2 on Ultra, getting 90 plus frames per second. You run this game at 90 frames per second. Imagine running all the other friggin' simulators too, man. Your life's gonna be a lot easier now, just know that. Okay. This one probably is obnoxious, huh? Oh, wow. Apparently I missed a lot. Okay, soap it up, soap it up, soap it up. This one isn't too bad. It's just there's so many, like, there's so much stuff in the way, I feel like. Not too awful though. It's not gonna be as annoying as the Blimp, okay? The Blimp was annoying because of just the angle you had to be at. Or like just falling off of the Blimp. That was the annoying part. Whoa. There we are. Come on, baby. Get in there. Get in there. Get in there. You gotta get in there. You gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Gotta get in there. Gotta get in the cracks. Gotta get all up in the crack. There you go. All up in the crack. There we are. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Imagine doing this on the ground. Made it to a live. Hello, vampire cat. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, you can go down. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Awesome. Nice. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay, you actually love to see it. Ooh. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. What if there was like a hard mode where like, yeah, you could like purchase your soap and all that stuff, but like there's a hard mode where like you couldn't use like this eagle eye vision. That would be wild. Oh my God, that would be something. That sounds like hell. Oh, the teddy bear. Okay. How are we doing over here? Free dad jokes? That sounds awful. I don't want that. Nobody asked for that. Okay, getting underneath that, that's gonna be a pain. Favorite dad joke. How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it. That is hilarious, but also disgusting at the same time. Oh my God. Can I get on this? Can I get on the cement? Thank you. Where are we at? 98%? There's your extendo right there, baby. Whoop. These little cracks, man. These little cracks. They're not helping any of us. Here. A little crack, a little crack. Okay. Nice. Okay. All right. I gotta lock in here. We gotta lock in. Okay. 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 So my last bit there. How the hell am I gonna get? Do I have a step ladder? There we go. There we go. There we go. There. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, baby. Is this Jet and Flow's Angels? I need a hand flipping my farmhouse. Okay. Let's go. This is Arthur Lummox, the actual temporary supervisor at Fortune's mine. Public access to this mine is strictly prohibited and you shouldn't have been here. We'll need you to sign an NDA to that effect. And trust that you will destroy any videographic evidence of your work. That said, the cleaning itself was outstanding. Please don't speak of any of this to anyone. All right. Well, was that less than 30 minutes there? Less than 30 minutes on that one? So we have yet to actually wash something over an hour today. That's kind of nice. Whoops. And we still haven't hit $6,000 yet. Jesus. I feel like we're nowhere close to that. Bring that bad boy in. Oh yeah. This should be quick, hopefully. Hopefully. Yeah. Nice. Still can't put it on a rug. Still can't put this thing on a rug. Goodness gracious. You'll go right there. Sweet. Okay. Barn me. Pumpkin. Oh, it's you. Great. Love the name change. It suits you. You'll be pleased to know that you're not the only one adapting. With everything what's going on lately, we're trying our hands at regenerative farming. This barn is to be our new farm shop, front and center. It needs to look the part, and I know you got that covered. Don't worry yourself about my pooches running around, getting in the way, and biting your ankles. I've sent everyone I could find off to the dog cafe for the day. Is this one going to be bad? Oh, I should have checked to see if there's a tiny little mixer on the shelf. There probably is. I should check though. Yeah. Hello, Rocking Orange. What's going on? What's going on? When am I going to try out the updates on Water Park Simulator? I don't think there's enough there for me to go back to it. If I'm going back to Water Park Simulator, I have to start a new water park. And I don't think there's enough updates for me to start a new water park. Is what it boils down to. There hasn't been enough content drops yet. We'll do the silo first. This is a big one. This is a big beefy one, isn't it? This is a big boy. See how this goes. This is going to be long? What makes you think this is going to be long, Susie? Don't know if you heard about all the gerrymandering our friendly Mayor Jeff Jefferson's been doing lately. Typing. Well, he's just changed up the town boundaries so that our little farm's in Pumpton now and not Muckingham. I know exactly why. A Halloween update. I don't think the Halloween update is enough. It's not enough for me to go back to it. Plus, I don't know how they're going to do that. Are they just going to leave all the Halloween stuff in the game? Probably not. They'll probably revert back anyways. So after Halloween, which is like after Friday, they'll probably like give it a couple days and then they'll probably like take some stuff out and maybe leave some stuff in. But yeah, there's just not enough content to start a whole nother water park yet. But when they do have enough content to start another water park, I do want to do another run. Have I tried House Builder? I think I played a demo of it before. Maybe House Builder 1. A while ago, like maybe years ago or something like that. It was okay. I wasn't like a big fan of the first House Builder. There we go. Susie, this doesn't look like it's going to take that long. Wait, put the time on the clock. Time me up. I think honestly, the way the water park simulator is going to work is it's going to be more fun to go back to it when it's like probably like 1.0-ish. Like very close to 1.0. I feel like if I went back to, and it's not even just that game, it's just the game, like simulators in general sometimes. If you go back to games for like every update, I think it becomes like viewer fatigue and they're like, oh, I don't want to see this game again kind of thing. Unless there's like a big, like, you know, unless you have a lot to offer in a stream. There we go. And I think for that game in particular, the best part of that game was, you know, doing everything we could and building a water park, right? I think that's where that game shined the most for us. Taking the park as 100% serious and unserious all at the same time, right? I might need to use that. Boom. We watch everything you stream. That's not 100% true. But I love the gesture nonetheless. I appreciate it. There we go. There we are. This is oddly satisfying. This silo is so... I kind of like it. I know. I love the water park that we built. I think it was sweet, man. I think it was sweet. I try to keep up with the European crime game Cans did his best, but there wasn't much for him to use commentaries. Wait, which game? Which game was that? This is the crime scene. Wait, not crime scene. Crime simulator? That one? Which one? There. Okay, this is going to be a pain just because we have to go all the way around every single time here. It's a little bit out of our reach. Yeah. There we go. Oh. Ooh, you know what? I will sell. Can I sell this one? I'll sell the other ones. Can I sell this? Oh, big brain. Big brain. Big brain in chat. Watch out. Watch out. I don't think I can actually sell these though, but I can sell this. I can sell this, this, and this. That get us 5,200. Even if I sold all of this, I don't think it will be enough to get... Oh, wait, no, this... No, this is buy, sorry. If I sold all of this, I don't think that's enough money to get all of this. So I think we're still a little bit money out. But we're closer now. Big brain, big brain. We are closer. Picked up the Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Edition for $4. That game, I love that game. That game's so fun. That game is so fun. I love that game. Had a really good time with that one. Whoop. There we are. Okay, let's rotate. Oh. Oh, the Agatha Christie one. I see. I definitely would have finished that one for sure. It just like real life stuff just came in the way on that one with whole Danielle's surgery and all that. There we go. Okay, and this way. Got a baby foot this one, don't we? I know I have it backwards. Actually go higher. Good stuff, good stuff. You've not played any of the Telltale games yet? Really? Really? Oh. Hey. Hey. Silo is just it's not difficult. It just takes a little bit of time using the scaffolding. Very scaffold heavy, but not difficult at all. Susie, if you're telling me there's no jump scares in that Dollmare game that we're going to play tonight, I swear, and you say there's no jump scares and there's a jump scare, you realize what this does to you, right? There we go. You telling me, oh, there's no jump scares, and then if there so happens to be a jump scare, you know what I'm going to do to you, right? Nice. Oh, wait. Did I complete the silo? No, I did not. Oh, wait. Now did I complete the silo? No, I did not. To the bottom? Yeah, the green is pretty good. The green really stands out. Can't reach right up there. I think I did all of it except for the rim up there. Did I end up finding a house? Not at the moment, no. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. There's sort of a jump scares in the game. Depends if you get lucky because every playthrough is random. Oh. Oh, is that right? That sounds interesting. Huh. The good thing is that like I'm not afraid of dolls. Like I don't have a phobia of dolls like maybe some folks do. So I got that going for me. Like if you know your grandmother has some creepy dolls, antique dolls in her china cabinet or whatever the hell, I'm not like afraid of that. I wonder where people get the phobia from. I wonder if it's like a phobia from like just like maybe they watched Chucky or something growing up. I don't know. Did he do it? Did I get all this? Silo. Silo trim, silo rim. No. Okay. I'll come back to that later. I know the waypoint will at least help me on that. Whoops. No, that's good. That's good. Annabelle, haunted doll. I see. Yeah. Only doll I'm scared of is Annabelle. I don't even know what Annabelle is from. That's a movie, yeah? You see, now we're in Pumpkin. We can't draw water from the Kalalama River. Our farming's instantly become more completely unsustainable. The mayor's trying to shut me down, presumably revenge for my monks from the temple up there on the hill egging his mansion years ago. The man's pettiness knows no boundaries. On top. Satisfying. Movie is based on a true story, quote unquote, from the 70s. You know, those true story horror things is like, it's like you gotta, like, come on. Those true story horror films, it's like, hey, here, this movie, like the beginning of the movie would be the credits. It'd be like, this is based off of a true story, right? And it'll be like some paranormal thing where like somebody heard a spirit sneeze, and then that's the true event that happened, and then the rest of the movie is just up for like imagination. Like 1%. this happened. It's like what I talked about, the cocaine bear. It's like, yes, the cocaine fell from the sky. The bear got the cocaine. The bear died because he ate too much cocaine. But the bear didn't go on a murderous rampage based on a true story. Spirit sneeze. Yeah. Like somebody is like paranoid in their kitchen. They just got done having 3 glasses of wine, and they just got done watching some like paranormal activity, right? And they walk into the kitchen and they hear a spirit sneeze when it actually is their cat down the hallway, and they're like, oh my god, my house is haunted. And then everything after that, you know, up for adaptation based on a true story. Like maybe you just had too much wine tonight. It's like drunk shopping on Amazon. I know there's some stuff that we missed on this. We'll come back to that. It's like a documentary on me if I was like, they came to my house and they're like, hey, we're going to do a documentary on you. And you're going to be the tallest person in the world. And so like the movie starts out, like the documentary starts out with me standing there in the bathroom. And I'm looking at myself in the mirror and I'm like, well, I'm 5'7". So that's true. So at least we started there, right? We started that I have some height, which is fact. And I start at 5'7", and then I eventually just turn into like 9'2", based on true story. Well, some facts of that story was true. Cans did start out at 5'7", so therefore this is based off of a true story. With a little bit of CGI, I become 9'2". Yeah. We'll be all right. Shopping on Amazon when you're drunk is fine. Ask your freaking bank account the next day. Blair Witch Project was scary as hell. They advertised it as a documentary with found footage. Most people went thinking they were watching a real haunting. Well, yeah, because the Blair Witch Project was just a movie during a time period where like they took the actors and they were like, hey, we're gonna create this phony website and said these actors are actually missing on their website. It was before a time where people had smartphones and could access the internet at their fingertips. So like the only way to know about this like gimmick was like they had to like access the internet somehow. And they're like, oh my God. There was like no fact. that was the yeah. You know, he doesn't figure on how us country folk fight back. We've been studying the polycultures, rotating crops and animals, minimal water usage, just what we needed. If the country mayor thinks he's stitched us up, then he can think again. I don't know what you just said. But yeah, that was like a time where like there was like nobody could just pull out their phone and be like, oh, let me Google this actually. Let me ask Siri. Siri, is this true? They didn't have that. Hey, Andy, what's going on, Andy? How you doing? 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 Welcome to Derry is on HBO Max tonight. Should be good if you like that sort of thing. Isn't that the It thing? It's the It thing, right? The It. Is that the It? I just Googled asking if Kansas 5'7", and she said no, he is lying. He is 4'2". What? It the Clown. I see some of these jobs and I'm like, dang, how do they let their places get this bad? Okay, this is a pretty big one. Susie might have been right. This is a big old bastard, isn't it? I don't know what happens if you Google my name and stuff on the Googles. I don't know what's gonna happen. Probably some like, if I were to guess, if you were to Google like, probably some like AI, like brief something rather. I don't know, something AI gets from information they see or have on the internet somehow, some way, some form, some fashion. I really don't know. Could be bad information, could be good information. I don't know. The cool thing, like the one, like I respect like the Paranormal Activity movie. I don't really respect like the ones after it, but the first Paranormal Activity movie was like pretty fun, and the advertising for that back in the day was like one of those things. Like I remember watching on TV, the commercials for the Paranormal Activity movie was like, oh, you have to see this movie, it's so scary, and they like filmed people watching the movie. But like that movie was like that. The director for that movie was like, hey, we're gonna like rent out some house in LA, and then we're just gonna like hit the record button and just film some stuff. I think the budget was like $200,000 to make the movie. I think like an indie film, and then it turned out to be like a $200,000 movie to make, and then $20 million box office or something. Like insane numbers. Absolutely insane. For someone that's like, yeah, let's just hit record and see what happens. Oh, it often cites Reddit? Oh, I didn't know that. Cans, you missed the spot. It's one thing for people to go into houses and try to record Paranormal Activity on their own. It's another for it to be a movie. Yeah. Well, that's the fun part about it, was because of the movie. Because, I mean, there's stuff that happens in the movie that in real life would never happen, but they eventually like built their own story too. It was weird. Peak cleaning. What are you like with coordinates? We found goodness knows what over at Power Falls, but it's way out in the wilderness. Okay. Google also says that Can's real name is Kashish. That is not my name. Kashish? Actually, no, never mind. That is my name. I take it back. That's my name. That's my name. For all the people that are Googling, trying to figure out my name. You weirdos. You weirdos. That's my name. That's my real name. Look it up. I remember there was also a PSA that sent a ping to phones so people would check and then the screen and have a car crash into them. PSA was not texting while driving. He has shared his enjoyment of blue, raspberry, watermelon, lime, orange cream sodas, but his favorite food is not publicly known. That is talking about this. Blue raspberry juvie. That's hilarious. So apparently, right. They were going off of the drink. Is that what that was? Jesus. Good job there. This one's a tough one because it takes a lot of verticality. I heard it. Chicken. Says Cassius lives in California and his alias is Cans or Kanzalone. That is incredible. Cassius. His stream branding emphasizes inclusive, stress-free vibes. His site says creating a relaxing, safe, and inviting environment. Kanzalone of his features is cozy gamer recognition. That sounds pretty outdated to me. I don't know. Does that sound correct? Is that what AI came? Yeah. How does AI like determine that though? I guess they must really go based. You might be right. They might be citing Reddit then. Because the only time I ever got like praised in that regard was probably in like Reddit with the whole cozy thing, and then like the charity event that we did, and then like yeah, that's probably it. Do you reckon PowerWash is the most satisfying game series made, or is there another one? It depends. It depends on what you like and stuff like that. Because there's a couple of games where you can like clean up trash and like clean up the world and trash and things like that. I think it was a No Way Home or No Place Home or No Way Home. Forgot the name of the game, but yeah, there was a game where like you get to clean up the clean up the planet from like trash and stuff like that. So there's a couple of satisfying games out there. I think it just depends on what you like the most. You know, it's funny about that site. It didn't ever mention anything about simulation games. Not a single one. Definitely, they would be easy to track me down as far as like location, and AI would, because on my Instagram it says where I live. But yeah. Captain Planet game. There's a new beach one coming. You talk about your government name sometimes, so yes, I have. I did Google your real name once because you had me curious. Sorry, I'm a creeper. I mean, I did like, yeah. I mean, like, yeah. I'll talk about my real name sometimes. But like, what did you do? Did you just like Google my real name and then like California or something? How far did it get you? Did it get you far or no? Or did it not get you that far? Wait, I thought it was Cans. ... You thought my name was Cans? You thought my driver's license said Cans? Well, you might be right. Okay, we gotta scoot this over. Okay. Oh, fellow fans of mystery, anyone got any juicy theories on who might have stolen the merman's gems? I'm telling you, man, we're like in some like weird giant, I don't even know, man, group text. Very strange. I was able to find your first name in the town where you live. I was surprised it was out there. Yeah. When you're out there, it's all out there, you know what I mean? It is. It always is, isn't it? Isn't that how it goes? Once you're out there, you're really out there. On the internet. There's some website that collects YouTubers' names and information. Maybe I found it there. Oh yeah, there's like, I don't know, there's weird websites and stuff that like make things up. Like there's like some sort of like I was like, somebody put me a part of like some sort of like net worth website thing, which I think I don't know if it still exists, but the website was like some sort of like net worth something for like creators and whatnot. Needless to say, it was like totally incorrect, and I don't know how these people were like trying to guess. I have no idea. I don't know where these people's guesstimates were coming from, but it was quite comical, if anything. Wait, how do I bring this down if I can't? Uh-oh. Oh, like that. I don't know if that website still exists, though. Whoops. I think people the people that make those websites, they probably like go based off of numbers on like Social Blade or something. Which if people go based off, if people go numbers based off Social Blade, that's where they're like wrong. There's so much incorrect information on that website, dude. There's so much. Off topic, but I just saw you were playing Dollmare later, and I am so excited. I love when cans play spooky this month. This game is hella creepy. It was a game that was recommended to me. So yeah. By the way, Blue Queen, thank you for the 100 bits on Twitch, Blue Queen. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Sorry for being a weirdo. I regularly leave my home and do no harm. You are in no danger. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There was other people years ago that took it to a whole nother level, and they started like finding me on Facebook, and then they started like friending me on Facebook and DMing me on Facebook, and then I was like, I gotta delete Facebook. This is getting out of hand. I gotta get out of here. Like out of the privacy for myself, but like out of the privacy for like my friends and family and like IRL. I was like, yeah, I should probably not have a personal social media account anymore. There's probably no point in that. I don't want somebody getting upset with me and like harassing people in my real life because of social media. That's just dumb. Oh, they did that to Danielle too. Like they did that to Danielle where like they eventually found her like Instagram and stuff like that and started stalking her. I'm like, this is stupid, man. Why some people got too much time on their hands? And so she like had to get rid of her Instagram, like her private Instagram and Facebook too. Some people just get weird. They take it to next level stuff. Hey Veery, what's going on, Veery? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. It's funny because like everyone like it's been years and years since I deleted my like personal Facebook, which by the way, Facebook sucks anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like automatically in my real life, people were like assume the worst. They're like, oh my god, you blocked me and deleted me on Facebook. I'm like, no dude, I just deleted it. People in real life got so offended. Like, no, I just don't have it. I didn't like block you or anything. I just don't have it anymore. Sorry. It's not like it mattered anyways, because anytime I posted a picture anyways, I didn't see your name pop up anyways, so why does it matter? Because if we stalk you, we can become real life friends and hang out. Yeah. Don't forget the time cans. Thank you for the reminder. It's basically what it was. People wanted to like hang out. I guess, I don't know. You're right about that. You were right about that. Oh, see if I can quickly finish this real quick. This side. But that was back in like 2021-ish, 2022-ish. 2021-ish, 2022-ish when that happened. So like that was like during COVID time, and I'm sure people probably had a lot of time on their hands back then. So they probably curious mind, curious party. Oh. You're only on the third job?
Yeah, social media sucks, bro. I got rid of everything in 2020. By the way, appreciate all the scary games you've been playing and sim games as usual.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Glad you've been enjoying the streams. Yeah, thank you for your generosity. Big ups to you. Appreciate it. Thank you. There we go. Okay, that's good. I think we did just enough on this barn side here. I'll have to come back and like get all the nooks and crannies. There we are. So the only thing I didn't do was like the roof, and then like the little bit of pieces I need to do still on the side, like that right there. There we go. Like that. Good. We can tackle that. Sweet, baby. Sweet. There we go. Let's see if I can get a screenshot up here real quick. Pew pew. Send it. All right, there we go. Very well. All right, we're gonna stop it right there for now on this power wash simulator. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this power wash simulator. If you did, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. If you're watching on YouTube, I would appreciate that. Thank you. Hit the like button on YouTube. And if you're watching on Twitch, obviously don't go anywhere. Stay here. I'll redirect you to my next stream. We're gonna be playing Dollmare. Next, I guess we'll be doing that spooky stream up here. We tackled I think we got 2 or 3 done today in the power wash simulator. 2 or 3 done. We got the cement truck done, we got the blimp done, and we got that one building done, that mayor house thing done. So we got 3 done. Pretty good. Anyways, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. If you're watching on Twitch, don't go anywhere. Stay here. If you're watching on YouTube, like I said, I'll redirect you to my next one and all that good stuff. Okay. All right. Thank you.